Hey you guys, it's your girl T. So I want to come out here and talk about DJ Envy's ass. Right now, DJ Envy from the Breakfast Club is currently trending on Twitter. Folks are dragging the hell out of him because he has decided to defend the unconstitutional stop and frisk policy, okay?
From 2002 to mid-2013, New York City police reported making nearly 5 million stops.
I don't sleep until he comes home, quite frankly. And I know he is not in cuffs or in anybody's morgue. The fact that it happens just about every single day is overwhelming and can lead you to lose your head.
That young man you just saw in the clip with his mom sort of warning him to keep a cool head, he told us that he's been stopped 100 times in his community, often on the way to college, often in the view of his professors and his classmates, with police going through his backpacks. And this is a kid who has no legal issues. I mean, he's never been in any kind of legal trouble, and he's very frustrated. We wanted to examine, first of all, what's the impact on the psyche if, in fact, you are stopped over and over and over again, as you can see by those 5 million stops number. Most of which turned into nothing. There was no legal case. They never pursued anything further. And also, how do the police do what they need to do, which is essentially protect a community without trampling on the civil rights of people in that community?
So what's going down is that the Breakfast Club was talking about the whole Donald Trump debate that happened last night, and they got on the whole stop and frisk. And basically, Angela and Charlamagne are trying to explain to DJ Envy that, you know, this was not a good thing. They don't need to bring it back. DJ Envy agrees with it, and he's basically saying that, well, the last year that they did it back in 2011, they took more than 890 guns off the street. And Angela Lee's like, well, yeah, but stop and frisk didn't reduce any crime or keep anybody safer. You know what I'm saying? And this was like something that was really concluded by the Brennan Center after they did studies that stop and frisk did not do anything. All it did was allow the police officers to harass, you know, Black and Latino men. He starts going on this tirade. This whole situation is a hot damn mess. I want you guys to listen to a snippet of what DJ Envy had to say about stop and frisk. Check this out. I'm going to come back with the rest of my commentary.
We are the Breakfast Club. Now, we're talking stop and frisk this morning. Mm-hmm. Now, stop and frisk is when police pull certain people over in certain areas and basically frisk them to see if they have any weapons or contraband on them.
Right.
It was taken out of New York a couple of years ago. And we're talking about, was it a good thing or was it a bad thing? 800-585-1051. I personally didn't believe in stop and frisk at first. I got pulled over before for a stop and frisk incident when I was younger, but I was at a bad place at the bad time where I shouldn't have been. It was late at night, and they stopped and frisked me. I didn't have anything on. I wasn't arrested. But now on the other side of it, now thinking about all the guns that it has pulled off into certain areas, I think stop and frisk is a good thing when it's done right. And when I say when it's done right, in areas where there's criminal activity, a lot of criminal activity, a lot of shootings, a lot of robberies, a lot of assaults, I think the stop and frisk will work in those areas, whether it's Chicago, and not the whole Chicago, in the areas where crime is high. In Newark, not the whole Newark, in Newark where the crime is high. In Patterson, in those places, absolutely, positively.
Well, this is why I'm at, man. I'm kind of upset at you, Envy. If you allow cops to frisk and do what they want, they're going to kill more people, baby. We can't do that.
I don't
this
think
is what
that,
we can do to change the world. Instead of everybody just talking on the radio, what we can really do, Envy, is have your father, which is a cop, go on there and you talk to him like a man and see what we could do to resolve these problems.
Well, first of all, my father's a retired cop. First of all, he doesn't work. He's not on the job anymore. Retired about 20 years ago. Now, and second of all, as far as stop and frisk is concerned, yeah, I believe stop and frisk works in certain areas, especially areas where crime is high. You should absolutely positively check and see who's on the streets. There shouldn't be kids and people on the street hanging on the corner 1, 2 in the morning doing what they do. And you and I both know, if you're from the hood, you know what niggas is doing on the corner at 11 to 12. Because those were the kids my mom said, you know what, don't go hang out with them because you know what they doing on the corner. Yeah, 9 times out of 10, they were robbing, they was selling drugs, and they need to be getting off the corner.
Yeah, I agree that.
If you agree, and those kids should be stopped and frisked. Those are the people that should be stopped and frisked. Not the whole neighborhood, but if you're out there doing bad or you're in the area, yes, you should be stopped and frisked.
I think stop and frisk might have been a good concept that was executed wrong because it ended up just being a reason for cops to harass and target African Americans and Hispanics, and it actually did not.
It wasn't effective.
It wasn't effective
at all.
I mean, it just wasn't. Like, the stops resulted in a 3% conviction rate, and just 0.1% of the total stops went on to a violent crime conviction. So and then the federal judge ruled it unconstitutional. It just wasn't effective.
For them to intrude on you like that and do all of that for that little bit of effectiveness that really basically did nothing, it kind of wasn't worth it.
Yeah.
But we'll talk about it more.
All right, so you guys just heard what DJ Envy had to say. But again, I'm not shocked. The thing that some people don't realize about DJ Envy is that he grew up in a nice part of Queens. He comes from a 2-parent household. His dad was a cop. So I'm not surprised that he would be more for all lives mattering. I'm not surprised that he's more for stop and frisk because he was raised in that type of household. I'm not surprised about him wanting to see stop and frisk come back. Do we need policing of our neighborhoods? Yes, we do. Do we need better policing of our neighborhoods? Yes, we do. But just going up to a random person and, stopping them and frisking them, to me, is not right. And yeah, people can argue, well, maybe you shouldn't have a gun on you. Maybe you shouldn't have drugs on you. That's neither here nor there. You have no right to just come up to me and just start searching me. But what happens when you search me and I don't have those things on me? Now I just feel straight up violated. So I never agree with the whole stop and frisk policy. I'm glad that they ended it. I don't think it's okay. It'd be no different than harassing somebody who has on a hijab or a Muslim person at the airport and automatically assuming they have a bomb on them, or harassing them, if they go into a mall because you're automatically assuming they're going to shoot up a mall. It's no different than that. So I don't agree with the policy, and I'm glad that Twitter went in on his ass. So anyways, y'all, let's go ahead and get the discussion popping. Go ahead and leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts on this entire situation, once again, concerning DJ Envy and his whole stop and frisk policy. Do you agree with DJ Envy and Donald Trump that stop and frisk should be brought back to, high crime areas like Chicago and certain parts of New York and New Jersey? Or do you feel like DJ Envy needs to have several damn seats? So let's go ahead and get the discussion popping. Go ahead and leave a comment. All right, deuces. Hey you guys, it's your girl T. Make sure to subscribe, like, and share my videos. You can also visit Lovelyti.com to purchase any merchandise. Also, don't forget to click the boxes down below to watch any of my previous videos. Talk to y'all later. Deuces.